Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, my love anyhowers. It's about 1 o'clock my time. I'm not sure where you guys are, our most active participants. But I wanted to let you guys know that, first of all, I love you right now, anyhow, and I choose to do it on purpose, right? So that's what our group's all about. It's about choosing to be in an energy of love, even sometimes when we don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not always easy to love somebody in this general energy of love if they're not receptive of it. Sometimes people are in this area of resistance, and that's okay, because we don't know what has happened in their life up until this point, that they're right now breaking out of that and they're open to it, but they haven't really made it. And so we have to be sensitive to those areas in people's lives where sometimes they don't know how to receive it. A lot of the times it stems from childhood abuses or childhood memories, things of that nature that doesn't always show up immediately. Because I don't know about you guys, but in most African American homes, when something happens in the home, it's usually like, keep my business in my house, don't tell people about my business, don't be telling my business outside of my house, and they push it up under the rug. And then I believe that one thing trains us as adults, and then also our children, of holding on to, toxic energies and behaviors, and maybe even people, because, they say you have to love them. That's your cousin, your auntie, your brother, your sister, or whatever. But those people could very well be toxic to us too. So as adults, we have a right to choose the energies that we intertwine with. Blood is blood, but sometimes your tribe's thicker and better. Sometimes we go and we find people who love equally the way we do, and it's an equal exchange of energy, that alchemy that we talk about, and it just feels good. And so today I wanted to talk bases a little bit about our community. It is growing. I love it. I thank you guys for adding all your loved ones in who need the love now anyhow. And the trainings, we have a training coming up next week, and it's basically a motivational training for self, like pushing ourselves right. We're usually right there on the edge, and we're afraid to jump because we don't really see our angel wings behind us, right? Or we don't clearly see the safety net that God always gives us. So we stand on the edge and we bounce back and forth, kind of like double dutch. It's almost time, it's almost time. And then we never choose the time, because we're all waiting for a perfect time. And in reality, there is no perfect time. When God gives you a vision and then you have a thought, your job is to cultivate your brain, move that dirt around, get rid of the weeds that's been holding you back, get rid of the red ants that's in there killing your thoughts and your plants, and then start working on it right now. So whenever you have something for you and it's come to you in a passion or a dream, that's the perfect time right now to move towards that. And so we give a lot of tools away in the Love Anyhow community, but we all know that we create this community for love and acceptance, and also the authenticity of being ourselves, right? And so everybody, they question me. I don't know who else gets these kind of questions. Do you guys get these questions like, what's your religion? What's your basis, right? And I always respond that my religion's love, period. I don't have any other titles or guidelines or boxes that puts me in. I just love. And so with that being said, the training that's coming up, I'm super excited about it. So if you guys see the post, like, participate. When these questions resonate with you, to get a pen and a piece of paper and do the work. And this is free, guys. I'm giving this to you guys for free. I have clients who are going to see this and they're going to come back and want a refund. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, there are no refunds. But for our newcomers, this is the basis of getting to know who you are. This is the basis of walking in your own authenticity, being prepared for what the world might throw at us that we don't know that we're actually prepared for. So, Love Anyhow right now, motivational training. It's going to start on Monday. Every day there's going to be a powerful question that's posted, and in that power question there's going to be homework attached to it, and you guys are going to be responsible for doing the work. I'm not going to know if you do the work. It has nothing to do with me if you do the work, but I would suggest, like, this is that clear place. My challenge is for you guys to participate and do the work. That's my challenge for each and every one of you guys. When you see the post and you get my little feedback on what this is about, what we're going to dig into, these are the things that you need to sit quiet with yourself, ask yourself personally these questions, and shift through all the bullshit and get to truth. Okay? That's my number one tool that I'm going to give to you guys for being responsible in your own healing, plus and also in your own purpose of passion, because this isn't just about healing. Once we heal, what do we do then? We don't stand in our own healing and keep it to ourselves. We have to take what we learn and we have to give it away. And that's why I'm in this Love Anyhow community, because I've used these tools. They work. I use them every day. They work. They're still live, active in my system. I have an alarm that goes off every day on my phone a few times a day to keep me grounded in that energy of acceptance and love, because I get discouraged too. And so discouragement is a part of life. That's what we're going to do. I really, really want you guys to be part of my group. My webinar that we're going to do is the 12 Conscious Rays of God. It kind of ties us into that infinite knowledge, infinite source, one mind, one body, one spirit. And so you have to be open to do the work, though, because I can give you all the information. It sounds good, but if you don't take it and apply it to your life, you're not really going to understand how this is going to shift you to the point that you can take God out of the sky and bring him right here and be an active participant in your own healing, your own spirituality, your own growth. What's your purpose? Why your seeds here? What were you born through? There were a million eggs that was available. There were so many sperms. Why did yours make it to your egg to give birth to you? What's your purpose? But before we go to that 12 conscious rays of God, we need to deal with these 5 very deep, motivating questions that we're going to release next week. So starting on Monday, you guys will have the very first post, the very first question. I want you guys to be prepared. Get your pen, get your paper, do the work. If you're open to share with the community, please do, because that's what our community is about. It's all about sharing and growth and coming into one spirit, one mind, one heart on that all love anyhow. From shore to shore, north to south, east to west. Like, this is not just for one particular group of people. It's for all spiritual beings that's having this human experience. And so that's what we need to pay attention to. Nothing is ever just about us. It's always all inclusive with everybody. So if you get a powerful testimony, please get on the page. Be an active participant. Share. You don't know who's sitting in the dark somewhere wondering about what they're going through, and you have an antidote for them, but you don't want to share in the community for whatever reason you have. But this is what the community is all about. It's all about sharing. It's all about growth. It's all about authenticity. It's all about people walking in their own self-power. And so that's what we want to get used to. We want to get used to owning our power, using our power, being familiar with our power, and then also mastering life's energies right now. Everything's going to come at us. We get things thrown at us, from big bills to whatever, health issues to spiritual issues. And sometimes we get in this dormant place that we don't know what to do. And everybody wants to call and tell you, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm never going to tell you that. Very first thing in coaching that you need to know is we never tell you what you need to do. You should have a powerful question, something like, if you're willing, then I may have a few suggestions for you that you're open to take and use and try. But so my challenge to you guys is, if you're willing to take this training next week seriously, seriously do the work for yourself. I am giving you guys something for free. We all love free stuff. I'm not going to send you a bill in your messenger saying, this is a proposal to collect. This is something that I'm giving away for free. And some clients have already paid for this, and they're currently paying for this, and they're using it, and it's working. So that's what you need to take hold of and kind of meet me where I'm at when I'm giving you such powerful stuff. Please use it. Please participate in your own healing, in your own path, in your own way. So our motivational question is going to come next week, and then to follow the 5 powerful questions to motivate us that following week, we're going to go into a 12 conscious rays of God and how to apply these to your everyday life so that you know that you're walking in your power, in your energy. You're able to recognize what's for you and what's not for you. And so that's what I wanted to talk about. And then I want you guys to share, like, how was your week? Oh, Serena, thank you so much for being here, Queen. I'm loving you. Please, 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 like, post a pic. Say hello to the community. You have powerful energy, Queen. There's some of us women that we need. We need it. So that's my very first thing for our women. Quit thinking that our little bitty troubles are little bitty. Our little bitty troubles are there so that we can learn and then we could share. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing to do. So my share that I want to give you guys is essential oils. Like, stop popping pills. If you have a headache, get some peppermint oil. That's the best oil you can use to get rid of headaches. That's migraines or any kind of frontal sinus headaches, whatever the case may be. My antidote that I want to share with you guys are essential oils. So you could use peppermint for everything. And also meditation and prayer. We can't go to that area of prayer and we always talk like, God, please bless me and my family, please protect me, please give me this job, please give me this new house, I need more money. Like, we come in like some beggars, you know what I mean? Like, that's how they taught us to pray, and we never ever really got the essence of sitting still and allowing God to respond and tell us if the things that we're asking are really for us, because sometimes he doesn't deliver it for us, or sometimes it's not available because it's not ours. And then we get discouraged and we think we're less than, we're not powerful enough. And the truth is that God knows exactly what you need. You know exactly what you need. But if you don't take the time to get to know yourself and come into that energy of I am, you guys see my I am post? I want you guys to respond. Like, tell me who you are. I don't want to know that your name is. I don't want to know. You guys don't want to just know that my name is Freedom, right? You guys want to know who I'm about. So this is a community. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Go to the I am post, okay? And tell us who you are. Who are you? I am a survivor, right? I am a conqueror. I'm a warrior. I was broken and bruised at one particular time, scraped up, thrown away for trash. And the reality of it is I'm treasure. And you're treasure too. But we have to get to that energy of trusting and believing. Hey, Robert, I see you, King. Have a powerful, blessed day. Thank you always for wonderful compliments. You're so sweet. So we're going to get to know each other. That's what we want to do. We want to build on a community of authenticity, of meeting people exactly where they are and loving them exactly where they are. No judgments, no titles, no tags. And so I say that to open up into my path. And I had a post that was, it was a tattletale post. I'm just going to keep it 100. Someone was uncomfortable with one of the videos and posts that someone in the community posted, and they sent it to me, and I was the one who put this message as stamped and approved. And that's because I have come to my own enlightenment, as is the king who posted it, that the governmental, traditional, classic religious titles don't fit us, period. So if I just lost you right there, if me telling you that right there gives you a second thought of me, then I'm sorry you feel that way. But I walk and I own that power. I'm not a religious person to the extent of titles and tags. Okay? My God's not in a building on Sundays. I spend time with God every day. This tree, you guys see, this is my God. I spend time outside every day. Put your feet on the ground. Inhale this beautiful things that he's given us, from the birds to the trees to our animals, even the bugs. You guys, they laugh at me because I don't let them swat bees around me. If bees come around, you're vibing high. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. If you don't swat them, they won't bite you. They won't sting you. That's truth. That's truth. When you swat them, you piss them off. But if you don't swat them and you just let them be in your vibration, then that means you're vibing at a high level of frequency, which is great. You're in the right place. And so that's my feedback that I wanted to give you guys when it comes to, religion. Like, I'm not going to beat up on a religion either. So you guys aren't going to ever hear me say certain things like that's wrong, you shouldn't, or you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. That's not it. That's not who I am. If that limited space of what they give you biblically on who your God is, if that's enough for you, that's enough for you. It wasn't enough for me. I know my God is bigger and greater than what they give you in this little itty cover-to-cover biblical book. It's a wonderful love story. It's a great blueprint. I was raised in it. My family was raised in it. I was raised in the church. My granny was the first one to put money in the church. We did Red Hat Societies and Women's Club. I was in the choir. I was in the band. I participated in, what was it, like Vacation Bible School, right? I could give you the books, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Like, I did my time there. And there was a great foundation of building, spirit. But then you grow up, and when you're in this dark place, right? And it doesn't work anymore. I have to figure out where he is outside of that cover. And that's when you guys have to get out and notice that everything is energy. God is a frequency of love. 500 frequencies or above is love or above. And then you get higher. And you get higher. And then you get higher. And then you get to that line of polarity at the very heightened part. I'll share this with you. If you guys want to see the graph that I'm talking about, please let me know and I'll post it in there. But then you get to this highest level of frequency, which is joy. And that's what they call behind the veil. So you guys know when you guys go into prayer and you first start out, and then you get to that point where they describe it as the Holy Spirit may come in. That's that frequency of joy. That's that closest frequency to God that the physical form can get. At that point, you're going to need to transcend to the spiritual side so that you can meet him in spirit. And that's easy when you come out with the trees, right? And that's easy when you come out with the bugs and the animals and your feet in the ground, and you see the mountains, and you see the sky, and you see the stars and the moon and the sun and the clouds. All of that's God. That's all God. That's all God. I'm not going to take it too deep. Like, I'm going to stick to alchemy, the science of it, because some people aren't interested in knowing that other side. But if you are, I'll share. All you have to do is tell me that you are. I'll give it to you. I'll give it away. Eddie Griffin gave you a little bit of it in his comedy when he told you that really you're down, really we're up looking down. That's truth. Do your research. Figure it out. Heaven is not above our head. Heaven is right here, right now. Hell's not below the earth in a fiery place. Hell is right here, right now. Our mental, that mental is the separation between heaven and hell. That mental, how you feel about yourself, is that separation between heaven and hell. There's no outside places, guys. Time has no essence when it comes to spirit. Not at all. You can remove time. You can walk in an absolute oblivious place of time, and it won't matter. You'll no longer worry about your clocks and your watches or what time it is, time for bed, time to eat, time for lunch. Those are all somebody else's prescripted ways of living. And in all honesty, they gave it to us wrong. You know what I mean? In all honesty, they gave it to us wrong. Everything that was given to us was mixed up and, taken into a potion that was not for us as a spiritual people. One of the main things that I want to talk about is our break fast, right? Breakfast. That's one of the most important meals of the day. But it's also the meal that you need to get your most nutrients in. You need to eat like a king for breakfast and a servant for dinner. So that when your body lays down to sleep and rest, you don't have all that nasty things in there clogging our cogs and our motions and things move, and we can wake up with a clear head and leave yesterday. But again, I go too deep. I'm not going to do that because, some people aren't ready for that. That's too much truth. If I give it to you all in one thing, your head going to be bobbled. You're not going to really understand because I was bobbled. I didn't really understand, and I thought they was crazy, and then I had to go do my own research, and I had to go figure it out, and it made sense. So when you're ready, let me know. I'll share, Everything I have is yours. You know what I mean? So next week's training, 5 powerful motivational questions that are going to get you into that spirit space of knowing who you are. Okay? And what you're about, and your purpose, and your desire. Because we weren't here to build somebody else's dreams. These corporations is not what spirit's about. It's not what spirit's about. We need to own it, and then we need to change it, shift it, cultivate our dirt, get the weeds out of there, plant good seeds for seed time and harvest. All of that's truth, the law of the land, seed time. There's a time to plant seeds, and then there's a time to harvest your seeds. And in the midst of those times, you have to go out and get rid of the weeds that's going to try to choke your roots. Who feels choked sometimes? Get rid of all that nasty, negative stuff that comes in and to kill and destroy. Steal, kill, and destroy. Ain't that what it said? That means people, y'all. That's people too. It's relationships, it's jobs, it's currency, it's energy, it's frequency. All of that's all tied in. So, I love you. Right now, anyhow. And I choose to do it in and on purpose. I want to give you guys what you need, but I don't want my stuff to fall on, deaf ground. If you guys aren't interested, tell me you're not interested, and I won't do it because, again, this is something that my current clients pay for, that I'm offering to our community for free right now. Soon we're going to have webinars and classes and things like that that will be additional cost. But right now, I'm trying to get you guys into this energy of feeling like you deserve it. And then after you feel like you deserve it, you're going to want it. And then after you want it, guess what happens? You're going to go get it. Ooh. Don't you love when you just desire something or have a taste for something and then you get it and you fight it and it's better than what you had ever imagined? Because right now, this is the best apple I ever ate in my life. Because we're loving and honoring now. Not the past, not the future, but right now. Everything right now is our gift. That's why it's called the present. Right? That's why it's the present. Because it's our gift. But we're too busy trying to figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. Or too sad about what happened yesterday. That we are losing the energy, the power of right now. I don't want you guys to lose the power of right now. I want you guys to own the power of right now. I want you guys to walk in this power right now and say, okay, bad things happen to good people, right? What am I supposed to learn from this? What's in this for me? I share my poem with you guys, my evergreen. That's my picture. That's what I use to remind me to stand tall through it all. Because evergreens never fall. You know what I mean? They chop us down, but I'm not going to be chopped down. I'm going to be so tall, so high up that they're not going to be able to touch me. Because God gave me the power and the vision to say yes. So long as I'm walking in the energy of yes, everything's going to be yes for me. Everything's going to be yes for me. Everything always works out for me. That doesn't make I'm better than you. When I say that, that doesn't mean that you're less than. It means that come join me. Hurry up. Come on. Hurry up and come to this energy of yes with me so you can start manifesting the things of your desires. I want a great big lot of land. I want powerful people around me that we can cultivate and we can plant and it'll be a healing space and we can eat food that we grow, right? And we can put into our kids how to be entrepreneurs and how to grow businesses and how to, financially be okay, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, all of that. That's freedom of you. That's my desire. That's what I'm going in. I don't want all the typical things that everybody else wants. So most people look at me like I'm crazy because they don't get it, but it's not their vision. They're not supposed to get it. I want to wake up in a beautiful place with great big windows and great big trees and beautiful birds and butterflies, and it smells good. It's not congested. California stinks. For everybody who wants to do the LA experience, let me tell you right now, there's no LA experience if you can't breathe, and it's horrible breathing time. I need to be in an open space, mountain, by the ocean, with beautiful wind blowing,